This is a robbery for the Seattle Seahawks as they have just locked up their reigning Offensive Player of the Year for the next 6 seasons. And the timing of this deal is absolutely perfect for the franchise. But that's not even the full story. Seattle just matched an offer sheet to bring back one of the most beloved players on the roster. And if you look very closely, these moves have revealed exactly what the Hawks plan to do with our star cornerback's contract extension. We're breaking that all down for you here today. What is up, 12s and Seahawk fans everywhere? Guerrero here, your host of Seahawks Digest, where we bring you everything Seattle Seahawks news related, rumor related, and report related as it is happening in real time. And today has just been an insane day for the franchise as they have not made one but two massive decisions. And if we look really closely, it has become crystal clear what we are going to do with one of our star cornerbacks contract extensions as we still negotiate that and try to get that done here this summer. So we're going to be breaking that all down for you here today. But before we get into it, we are only 24 subscribers away from hitting 900. So if you want to stay up to date with all the latest Seattle Seahawks content, which I know you do because that is why you're watching, please hit that subscribe button down below. Now let's get right into it. Per ESPN sources, Offensive Player of the Year and Super Bowl champion Jaxon Smith-Njigba reached an agreement with the Seahawks on a 4-year extension, $168.6 million, that now makes him the highest paid wide receiver in the league. The deal averages $42.15 million per year and includes over $120 million, both setting records for any wide receiver. Let's go! We knew this deal was going to get done. We did not know how much JSN was going to get. He came out a few weeks ago saying he wanted to be the highest paid player in the league as a wide receiver, but we didn't know if Schneider was going to try to negotiate that a little bit. And this deal came in really fast. We thought this would go way into the summer of these contract negotiations, but Schneider and JSN have got it done nice and early here. Let's take a look at the breakdown of this contract. It is worth noting that JSN has 2 years still left on his rookie deal. We just exercised the 5th year on it into 2027. So this year his cap hit is 2.7. Next year with that 5th year extension, it's about 24 million. And then the mega extension kicks in where he will be earning 42 million for the next 4 years. So JSN is under contract for the next 6 seasons to be a Seattle Seahawk. And the timing of this signing is just, it's absolutely amazing because the total is basically 192 million over 6 years, 32 million per year overall. Really smart. The Seahawks decided to get this done now. So because JSN still has 2 years left on his contract, I believe in the NFL, you're allowed to wiggle money around to make each year a little bit cheaper. So maybe we pull some money from those $42 million deals to this season or even next season, making JSN's contract way cheaper in the future. Look at that boy, JSN, being the highest paid wide receiver in the league among some of the NFL's greats like Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. It is worth noting that there is one wide receiver in the NFC West right now who is going to be challenging JSN for that top paid dog spot, and that is Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua. JSN's deal with the Seahawks is the latest jump in the wide receiver market, one that will impact their division rival Rams, who could be working on a Puka Nacua extension this offseason. Nacua is entering the final year of his deal in 2026 and now has a new bar to clear. So with JSN getting that $42 million extension, you already know Nacua is going to try to get $1 million or $2 million more than that because all these NFL guys, they want to be the highest paid wide receiver at the time of signing and reset that market for the entire position. So with the Seahawks getting this deal done early, we have just made the Rams have to spend more money. Now, some people seem worried about the amount average per year going to wide receiver. For Seattle this year, Seahawks did a good job to manage this. It is overstated. So if we look at what our wide receivers are getting paid for this year and going into the next few years, Shaheed only has a cap number of $7 million in 2026. That number jumps to $16.5 million right when Cupp's deal comes off in 27. And I believe Cupp is getting about $16 million this season. Number 2, JSN's cap hit is only $10.3 million in 26, 15.6 in 2027. Doesn't spike until 2028 when it's up around that $42 million a year range. And also, in 2 years from now, the NFL cap is going to be higher than it is right now. Number 3, balanced by Horton's 5th round rookie contract, which I believe is only about $1 million a year. And it is just so great for us to get this JSN extension done now. He is the reigning offensive player of the year. I think it was about 1,800 receiving yards he had this year, 10 touchdowns, and led us all the way to the Super Bowl. And if you were watching Seahawks games this year, every time the Seahawks needed a big play, JSN was the one there to make it. He was going absolutely nuclear all offseason long. I'm very interested to see how he plays and how many targets he gets with the new offensive coordinator coming into the picture. But either way, congratulations, JSN. Seahawks fans, we are rejoicing this signing. Let's get into the second part of this video because breaking news, the Seahawks are matching the Jaguars 2-year, $5.5 offer sheet with $4.5 million guaranteed to restricted free agent wide receiver Jake Bobo, keeping him in Seattle. Bobo, 27, gets a $1.75 million signing bonus and can earn up to $7 million with incentives. Let's go, Bobo. We were really worried about losing Bobo this week, and if you watch some of my last videos, we were all chatting about it down in the comments of if it was worth it to re-sign him or if the price tag was just a little bit high for a fourth, fifth option in the wide receiver room. But John Schneider believes that Bobo is worth the money. He is a great locker room guy and overall just so great for the culture. The city of Seattle love him. We all love him. So glad to have Bobo back. We need to get into our next segment, which is what nobody is talking about. And remember back in 2023 when JSN was drafted in that first round? Yeah, well, who was picked 15 selections before him for us at that 5th overall spot? It was Devon Witherspoon. And Devon Witherspoon is also eligible for an extension this offseason. So just a few days ago, the Seahawks did exercise 5th-year options on JSN and Devon Witherspoon, with Witherspoon's being $21.1 million. Both can still sign extensions, and both are in line for huge deals from the Seahawks at latest by the end of next season. And JSN has just got his deal, so you already know they are out there trying to extend Devon Witherspoon right now. But with the Seahawks getting JSN's deal done this early, it makes it crystal clear that the Seahawks are also going to try to get Devon Witherspoon's deal done this early, so his cap hit will not be as high. If we look at the cornerback market right now, Trent McDuffie just reset that at $31 million per year over 4 years, and Devon Witherspoon is right in that category to one-up him or be right around there. Now, it is worth noting that Devon Witherspoon's contract looks very similar to JSN in 2026 and 2027. I think he's around 21 right here and 2.5 here. So if he gets extended for $30 million, we will also have Devon Witherspoon for the next 6 years and able to wiggle around money there and really make that work. So do not be surprised if you see Devon Witherspoon's name in the headlines very, very soon, signing a lucrative extension with the Seahawks. What do you guys think about all the moves that the Seahawks made today? Drop some comments down below if you think A, today was a John Schneider masterclass, or B, do you think our extension with JSN could have been better? Do you think we should have done something else about Jake Bobo? Where do you think Devon Witherspoon is going? There is just so much we could debate on right now off of today's moves. And that's going to do it for this episode of Seahawks Digest. If you enjoyed this content, please hit that subscribe button. We're only 24 away from 900, and we want to keep growing this content. We want to keep growing this community and bring you everything Seahawks all the time. Till next time, go Hawks.